Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Day 69 of Daddy in Dubai. And what a day. And you know what the best part of today was, Sunshine? I got to speak to you. There was a there was a little flash FaceTime calling, and it was you. And the best part of it was we spoke for about, what, I don't know, half an hour. And you told me all about your holiday, what you won, what you opened. You opened all your prizes that you got at the place. Such a beautiful thing to happen today. But look, before that happened, I've got a new place, as you know, and there was somebody I met 20 years ago. Imagine this, right? 20 years ago, I met somebody in South Africa, and he was 17 at the time, and I was running a speed reading course. And at the speed reading course, this kid, I think he was 17, he was reading a book called Malcolm Gladwell's Tipping Point. And I wondered to myself, I really wonder what he's going to be like 20 years from now, right? Well, 12, 20 years from now, he lives in Dubai, and it's not a surprise that he's a CEO of many companies, and he's doing it. He's doing it, doing it, doing it, and he's doing it well. So he messaged me the other day saying, Dizzy, I've got two projects. I don't know if you've got anyone that can help with that. And I looked at them, and one of his friends, who's not a barber, has a barber shop, and he needed some help. So today, I mean, the first time I met him, he picked me up, took me to the barber shop, and I took all my clippers and everything with me. And it turns out this guy's also from Cape Town, and he's went to school with my friend. And as soon as I got in the car with him and we started talking, it took me back 20 years. Now, I know you've only been alive 10, so you've still got another 10 years to catch up to that mark. And look, yesterday I reflected on the week. Today I'm going to reflect back on 20 years. Imagine 20 years later, you meet somebody and knowing that you met them 20 years ago, 20 years later, if there's still a connection, that's super lucky. And I am super, super, super lucky. So he's referred me to somebody that he went to school with, and immediately getting into his car, it just took me back 20 years. And every time I heard his voice, it took me back. Anyway, so he's not a barber, but he has a barber shop because he loves barbering. And he's at a point now where his other businesses require more of his time than the barber shop. And he's thinking of selling the shop. So who better to speak to than your daddy, right? Do I know a little bit about barbering? Just a little. Why? Because I've been in the game 35 years. So with 35 years experience, we had a really good conversation. But the first time I went there, I took my clipper stuff, took my equipment, and I actually gave him a haircut the first time I went, and I left all my equipment there. And this week has been so busy, I've not managed to go there and pick up my stuff. But I also spoke to Uncle Ronnie today, and Uncle Ronnie said, Dizzy, this guy is coming to Dubai, and on Thursday, he's going to need a haircut. Well, guess what? Your daddy is going to do it. I'm going to get the haircut done for this gentleman because he's an old school guy. He's coming from Ronnie. I also know him. So got to his shop, got my clippers, picked it up, came up with a plan for our new friend from Cape Town. And what came out of that conversation was more than some advice about the barbershop. There are other opportunities arise once I found out what he did, how he did it, and who I know, and what we can do together. And another opportunity arose from the conversation. What can I say? And then after that, I came back, got myself ready, and as you can see, I'm dressed up. And actually, I actually wore a hat as well. So this was the look for Saturday night. Now, you're probably wondering, Daddy, why are you wearing your cowboy hat again, right? So tonight I went to have dinner with a special person who I think is going to contribute a lot to my life, in the sense that she is super connected, super ambitious, and super aligned with who she is. And there are some great projects that we are going to work on. Her name is Hind. She's from Morocco, and I'm sure you'll meet her or hear from her on this show. Um, I won't tell you anymore because I'm going to wait for confirmation. But if I know you're not really into football, but if you are not my son and you're watching this, it is very, very, very heavily football related. And for all you football fans, next week is going to be off the chain. I won't reveal any more information right now, but let's just say if you are a football fan, hey, 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 you're going to get excited. So yeah, so I went to have dinner with this Moroccan lady, Hind, who I met at the event on Tuesday, whose friend invited me to his event on Wednesday, of which I met a lady who invited me to her birthday on Thursday, and then went on another event on Friday, and we created our own event tonight in JBR, and had some lovely food and learnt about who she is, what she has done in the world, and how we can collaborate and work together. So that happened. It was better than I expected. And I thought I'll quickly do a day 69 of Daddy in Dubai. And if you're watching this and you're not my son, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, leave a question, whatever it is. If something that I said resonated with you, if something I said you didn't understand, or you just generally have a question, feel free to drop it in the comments. So it's been a lovely evening. It's been a lovely day, Super Saturday. And the bonus, I got to speak to you, Sunshine. And it was so good to see you. Love you to the moon and back. And I'll see you tomorrow as it's Sunday, the day that we all are revolving around the rock. We are revolving around the sun on this rock we call Earth. Adios.